Maggie's plan, basically, she's... yeah.
You'll understand the context of why we're laughing because if you listen to
Podcasty bit only.
Yeah.
So Greta Gerwig, I really like it. Frances Ha is one of my all-time favourite films. Mistress America was one of my favourite films of last year. In this film, Greta Gerwig is a young woman. She can't hold down a relationship for more than 6 months.
No.
And she runs into a professor, played by Ethan Hawke, and he's writing a novel. They're in together on a bench, and she reads his novel, and she really likes it, and they end up getting together, and he leaves her wife, he leaves his wife, played by Julianne, who's also another professor there, and they get into rivalries. And basically they are together and they have a baby, and they decide, it's a year later after that fact, and Greta Gerwig realises she may not love him as much as she thought he did, and decides to come up with Maggie's plan to get Julianne Moore and Ethan Hawke back together and happy. That's the right woman for him. And it's your typical Greta Gerwig screwball comedy most of the time. It's really heartfelt and witty, and lots of situations that just come naturally from some clumsy situational humour or some physical comedy like that. And a lot of it then it's a really relatable emotional drama as well at times, and I think that it's got great strength in that, and I like the way it deals with the relationships. The central three leads are terrific. Julianne Moore's got that sort of overblown accent, and she's clearly having fun with that. And Bill Hader and Maya Rudolph play the couple that are they're Greta Gerwig's friends, and it's sort of platonic, isn't it? It's totally platonic. It's a platonic relationship between Bill Hader and Greta Gerwig, and they both banter off each other quite well, and it's good to watch that because they have good chemistry between each other.
You know what I like the most? I think all characters in the film are sympathetic. I think even though Ethan Hawke and Greta Gerwig's characters have affairs, you still feel bad for them because they're conflicted. I think the film does a really good job of making you feel for them, because there's no bad guy in the film, and I like that as well. There's no one you kind of root against. Everybody has that human aspect, and everyone has their moment in the sun. I think I like that. That's the thing I like.
There's complex emotional questions within the whole thing, and it sort of deals with that to a certain extent. Obviously there are the farcical elements, and but it's great fun to watch.
Travis Fimmel's good as well.
He's got a funny character who's a bit of a weirdo, and that's great to watch as well. One of the best reviews I've seen called Greta Gerwig the Queen of Quirk. And I think that's pretty apt, because she's just sort of got that nailed down, and Ethan Hawke's playing that typical lovable Ethan Hawke character, but he's a bit of a nasty guy in this one as well. It's sort of two sides of the coin, isn't he?
That's what I'm saying. He's not a nasty guy.
Yeah, he's not. They're all sympathetic.
He's conflicted, and it's the situation. I don't think he ever comes.
I think nasty was a poor choice of word, but still, they're all conflicted.
In his character, the way he's portrayed in his field of work, he's considered a bad boy of anthropology. That's one of the lines. And he's got that sort of arrogance about himself, but he's not a bad person.
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's very, very funny. I think if you're gonna go for something that's genuinely funny this week, definitely Maggie's Plan.
It was a packed screen as well. Lots of people of all ages. Directly next to me there was a family with a relatively young girl and two older women, and they were having a blast. So it's clearly reaching the generations, I really enjoyed it. I just
wonder if there's anything Greta Gerwig couldn't lift. This film didn't need lifting, I don't think. Maybe somebody else in that role wouldn't have done as good a job.
I wonder if she could play a villain.
I wonder if Greta Gerwig lifts.
Yeah. I want to see Greta Gerwig play a villain, like a sympathetic villain. See how sympathetic she can make it.
Yeah.
So I'd probably still be rooting for her to win.
She's somebody that I wasn't even aware of a few years ago, and now she's kind of all over the place. I know Robbie Collin was particularly fond of her jumpers. She wears a lot of interesting jumpers.
He said this film says more about the human condition in jumpers than most summer films this year have in their scripts.
And he's not liked any summer films this year, is he? Really?
Not really. It has been a bit poor. But really nice understated drama comedy. Loved it.